Hey everybody, on today's video, a little unboxing and install of a vise. I picked this one up at Runnings. I did look at the Snappy website, and for about the same vise, it was 10 times as much. So we're going with the Pro Grade because I didn't want to pay that much. Unboxing here looks pretty standard. Ooh, she's heavy though. Maybe we'll do this a little sideways. Slide it out. Okay, nothing extra in the box, just everything attached there. Okay. And I think this is about where we're going to mount it. Eyeball it here. It's got the locking mechanism and everything on it. Place to pound if you need to. Anvil for those that want the appropriate name for it. But it's a 6-inch vise. And we'll get it installed. Okay, so got her sitting here. We'll get it lined up. One of the things that you got to consider, you want to make sure that if you have something going vertically, that you're not going to run into your bench. But you also don't want the vise so far out that it will not be sturdy on your bench. So that's kind of a give and take there. But we'll kind of square it up here a little. Those. Okay. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, because if you unlock that, it'll swivel for you. So that's not the biggest deal. But the big deal is, once you set it, this right here, this side, the back side, will only go back so far. The front side obviously comes out like so. But you want to make sure that you are clear. So if you put a long pipe, or who knows what you're working with, if you put that in there, that it doesn't get in the way. Okay, it looks like they're about the same. So of course, take your trusty Sharpie and let's mark these holes. And I use Sharpies instead of pencils anytime you're actually going to take the material. It's easier to see. Do I have pencils? Yes, I do. But then you don't have to worry. Got the Mac tools. It's exact nomenclature here. 1/4 inch brushless impact driver. go, got the first one done. Do the next 3 quick here. Really cutting good. It is getting a little warm, but it is a balmy 20 degrees out here today, so you know, it doesn't take long for it to cool down. Here we go. Okay, got all of those drilled out. Okay. Now set it back over here. And guess what? The holes match up. Always a good sign. Now, if you're a little OCD, this might be the part where you want to look away. Because I didn't go buy new bolts to do this. Right at the bolt bin. So they're not exactly all perfectly the same color and all that happy stuff. But let me get them set in the holes here. Well, we got 2 of the 4 in, so that's a good sign. Three. And 4. Okay, so we got all of them in. That is good. We will get this one started. I'm going with flat and a lock washer underneath. Hopefully that flat, you know, big enough. Spread that pressure out a little bit while you're, you know, if you got something you're really bending or pounding on in the vise. I might have to take my gloves off. We'll see. I mean, technically they're mechanics gloves, so you should be able to put bolts on. All right, one started. Two started. Almost. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pull that glove off. Okay, get this back one over here. And the fourth one. And that was kind of a double washer. I was gonna give it a try, but yeah, I don't like that one. That one's a little tight. Get out of here. Well, I guess we're using the fatty. It'll snug down. If I can get the nut started. That one's just not giving me enough room. So let me hit the pile. Okay, so if you got a bolt bin like I do, you might have something like this. So we've got some choices. Ooh, might have found it. Gotta do what's that? There's the nut. There we go. Okay, all four of them. The nut is started. So basically, a couple wrenches, a couple sockets, however you want to do it. There we go. One snugged. Just back in here. And the final one. Here we go. Now we got them all snugged on. And they were 3/4 or a 19. So there we go. Now she's on there tight. So as I said, it'll swivel. You can move it, which is nice, or lock it down. Little play in it, but not horrible. And there's different spots where, you know, it'll ride more centered, like right there. But, you know, for the 10 times the money, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I like flashy stuff and I like snap-on stuff, but I think this will work just fine for what we're going to use it for. Yeah, it'll work out good. Every now and then you need a vise, so as always, thanks for watching and take care.